Right. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. My name is Law Nation, LAW Nation. Really appreciate each and every last one of you all. The draft is right around the corner, meaning that some teams will remain the same, some teams will change. I'm talking about change. The whole entire outcome of a team will look different. Think about this before 2016. 2015 occurred and we looked like we was trash, right? We looked like nothing was going to happen positive to us. And then we said, okay, we're going to go into this draft. We're going to see if we can get a running back to help out Tony Romo. At the time, we was with our minds saying that, okay, Dak Prescott, didn't even think about him, right? We thought of Tony Romo, we thought of Ezekiel Elliott, and we thought of Dez Bryant. And we were saying, okay, maybe that can become the new triplet, and the rest is history. It didn't happen the way we thought it should happen, and a lot of things happened, like far as injuries, things that we couldn't see. And if we look back at 2016, one can argue that it was very successful. I know it was a lot of people saying that, okay, maybe we'll go 8-8 again, but it didn't happen that way. 13-3. That's what happened. And the following year, of course, we didn't know whether or not it was the end of the road for the Tony Romos of the worlds and Dez Bryant's. And of course, we saw the young phenom Ezekiel Elliott. We saw Dak Prescott throwing the rock around and being healthy, and we went 9-7. At the end of that year, we got rid of Dez Bryant. And following and heading into this year, the following year, 2018, there's a lot of big question marks all around the world. Dak Prescott can't hit water if he fell off a boat. Will Roger Goodell ever get his mind and heart and soul out of the Cowboys? And we managed to win 10 games. Halfway through the season, we was like, hey, coaching staff, everybody. We are wrong. We are so wrong about wide receiver by committee, and we need help. These guys need actual help. So that's what happened. And we went and got Amari Cooper. Now Amari Cooper is one of the receivers that everybody looking at it like, man, can you imagine if we had him all off season? And we saw a little bit down the line last year the growth factor between or with Allen Hurns. So if we compile all of that information together, we get the Dallas Cowboys of this year, meaning that we get now a stalk of, let me see if I can click this thing right here. Let me appreciate you guys for tuning in and not able to read your comments right now. And now I got it. But now we see the growthness, and if you can use those in terms of Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott out there practicing. Allen Hurns is okay now. So we getting all these things together, and I really appreciate each and every last one of you all, Cowboy Nation. So heading into this draft, I finally was able to pull up the comment box there. Shout out to Money Making Mall Lance and Calvin Williamson. Appreciate you. And Boomer Sooner. Appreciate you, man. So we still have a great team, 11-5 this season or 12-5. This is from Deontay Enterprise. We do. There's a strong possibility for us to go 10 plus games well off into this season or well off into this year to win those multiple games. But this is the thing, Cowboy Nation. In order for that to happen, we must continue to take one day at a time, one draft pick at a time. Of course, we're going to slide in one off-season move at a time, and those are the ways whereas we can get these things going. I'm with the belief, I'm of the notion of, hey, you go out there and you get the best defensive player out there. Why? Because when you step into Big D, I want you to know for sure that you got to say to yourself with all your heart, soul, and sinew and your mind, you got to say, man, we got to play the Dallas Cowboys. And they do not let up when they hit. They gang tackle you left and right. Man, we battered and bruised. Man, that Big D, boy. That's what I want teams to know when they realize when they playing against that silver and blue. And I think it could really happen. Will his offense be a little bit more efficient? Yes. All I just lamented to you guys all off season. Last year during this time, there was no Amari Cooper. There was no Randall Cobb, right? And Allen Hurns was just now learning. And there was no Gallup at this point of time. And guess where they at now? They all in Big D. They all practicing with Dak Prescott. This is another thing too. If we were able to do just okay last year, once Dak Prescott was understanding the route nuances of the Amari Coopers and the Michael Gallup, don't you think that they'll be better on the same page now? And my man Ezekiel Elliott, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. Don't you think that if he have a little bit help out there, a little bit more help, just a little bit, not asking for a whale, we just need a little dolphin size help, right? That guy production will be a little bit better, yeah. And Jarwin, he came along pretty well, guys. He's learning. And I know that old reliable number 82 is out there. Let him be out there. Let him be the coach out there on the field. The players still respect him. Just like Sean Lee, I saw an interview the other day where LVE said, hey, I wouldn't have had this season that I had last year if it wasn't for number 55. Well, it wasn't for number 50, I meant to say. See, I even get the numbers mixed up. That's how well 55 played last year. So, guys, all we got to do is continue, guys. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to some people that say, hey, we haven't won since 95. But just tell them, baby, we live like 95. And on top of that, when the Cowboys come to your hometown, be ready. Be locked, loaded, and ready. Because not just the Cowboys coming into town. We coming into town locked, loaded, and ready from all four corners of the world. Silver and blue. We coming, baby. We are. And just take this thing at small fractions, guys. Pap Goat, was it Pappy Goat? Appreciate the LVE is a monster. Yeah, he gonna get them baby arms. He getting them baby arms together now. He gonna be swole coming into this year. He gonna be a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger than he was last year. He gonna be able to disengage, tack, and get upfield a little bit better. He will. And this is another thing that I want to put the cherry on the top. Are you guys listening? I want to put this cherry on the top. Are you listening out there? This will be the second year within Chris Richard's system. And we talked about schemes. We talked about schematics. We talked about size and measurables. Byron Jones played one hell of a year last year, played one hell of a games last year. And now, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be even better. It's going to be better, guys. Second year into this system. What did Chris Richard say last year during this time? He said, I want the opposition. I want the quarterbacks to think before they throw. I want strength. I want length. And he said, all of these questionings about Legion of Boom, it wasn't about that. It was about love of brothers, accountability, and dependability. But every man, pretty much, I'm going to paraphrase, every tub stands on his own bottom. That's all the time that I got for this wonderful time and this wonderful day. And we are tuned back in. I got I'm talking about a special announcement coming tomorrow. We're going to have a special guest on the show at 8 o'clock. I want you guys to tune in during that time. I'll give you guys some more information as the day proceed, if you guys know what I mean. Starboy, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. DJ Cobb, I'm ready to see Jalen. Yes. Jalen Smith. He's going to be a little bit better. That should be the name of the show today. A little bit better. Ikeel, appreciate you, man. Eastside Harold, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Although you are a Texans fan, appreciate you, man. I hope you and I wish your team all of the luck for this year. Maybe we'll meet each other in the Super Bowl. And revenge is like the sweetest joy. You already know what the rest is, right? That's been my time. I thank you guys for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's G.